Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2012 Mardi Gras Parade. Along with Carl Kaminsky, I'm Todd Blackstock, and we're set to bring you the action here at the parade. We're center stage. It's a beautiful day, and it's going to be awesome.
It is a beautiful day. 50 degrees here today, which we're so happy. Gloves on, but that's okay. They're coming off later because the sun will come out. Now, the parade today starts at Busch Stadium. It'll end at the brewery. We have about 2,000 parade participants today that will actually be in the floats. And then we have 130 floats. So if you look behind us, it's actually Soulard. 70 square blocks of high spirits today with hundreds of thousands of people who will be covering 36 bars and restaurants.
Wow, and there's people from all over the United States. I was out and about last night talking to people from Detroit, Michigan, from Boca Raton, Florida. They said they come to St. Louis because we have the best Mardi Gras parade.
I agree, we're the second largest in the nation, but the best.
All right, folks, stay tuned. We got a lot of great coverage coming up right here on STL TV. And joining us now here at the 2012 Mardi Gras celebration in downtown St. Louis is the Alderman from the 20th Ward, Craig Schmidt. And Craig, thanks a lot for joining us. What a day!
It's a great day. You know, I heard all this music and this festivity just down the road a little bit where I live, and I said there must be something great happening here. I thought maybe it was New Orleans, but here it is right here in our own hometown, St. Louis.
You know, we brag, we say we're the best, and a lot of people say we're the second best in the nation, but I have friends from all over the country that are here. They say St. Louis is number one.
Well, that's amazing, and I know you have friends everywhere, and yes, we are number one in the hearts of all of our residents and, of course, throughout the region. It's my understanding that this year there's a little bit of rain in New Orleans, so if you don't want to have an umbrella, you come up here to St. Louis and enjoy the Mardi Gras celebration.
All right, you're here, you're in a neighboring ward, the 20th Ward. You just, right across the highway there, and it's great that you can come in here and support your fellow aldermen in the city of St. Louis.
Right, we have all the ability of continuing to have our own parking spaces where I live, and we can just walk up and have some fun here at the Mardi Gras in Soulard.
How about this? It's like organized chaos, but it's one of the greatest days in St. Louis, isn't it? Every year.
Well, you know, we have a little bit of organized chaos where I'm an alderman as well, and it is a great celebration, and so we like to take those opportunities to celebrate.
Well, thanks a lot, Alderman. All right.
So what's it like being a judge at Mardi Gras?
It is so exciting. It's just so neat feeling like part of such a big civic thing in St. Louis, and I knew it would be fun, but it feels really special. I'm so excited to be up here on the judging stand.
Do you plan on staying and after party?
I'll probably stay a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's Mardi Gras. I'm already down here, and it's so much fun. It's a beautiful day, so.
Is this your first Mardi Gras?
It's not my first Mardi Gras, but it's my first time judging, and I'm so excited.
So you've done some research, right, on some of the floats?
I did do a little bit of research. I know what the theme is, and I'm excited to see how they creatively make that happen.
And what is the theme?
It is famous threes. So 3 Musketeers, 3 Amigos, anything in threes.
Very nice. Now, I love, I have to tell you, Rub-a-Dub-Dub, 3 Men in a Tub is my thing.
Oh, yeah. You know what? If there is a float like that, I will give them total credit, especially if they're shirtless and in a tub on a cold morning like this. So.
That's Mardi Gras right there.
Yes.
That's Mardi Gras. And what's your favorite drink at Mardi Gras?
Yeah, I do love the Hurricane. I can only have a couple, but definitely it's a hurricane day.
Well, very nice. I'm glad that you're here today judging for us.
Thanks so much.
And joining us now is the MC of the 2012 Mardi Gras celebration here in downtown St. Louis, McGraw-Millhaven. And McGraw,
actually, I'm not the MC. I'm the Lord High Minister of the Microphone. That's my official title, and please get it right.
You know, one of the crazy things down here, a lot of people wonder what the cruise is, the difference between a crew and a float, and they've got all these great fraternal organizations and groups like the Mystic Cruise or the Knights of the Purple Haze and all these crazy names. That's a lot of fun, and it really adds to the to the dimension down here.
Yes. This is one of the great days to be a St. Louisan. Nobody can understand it. You can't explain it. You just have to experience it. And the weather, it's got to be one of the warmest Mardi Gras we've seen here in St. Louis. And this poor woman is freezing. I don't understand it.
I always freeze. I can't help it.
She's freezing. It's 75 degrees outside and she's cold.
But I love Mardi Gras then,
Oh
so
my God,
I would
it
be
is
out
the best.
here. It is, and I would be out here if it were below zero, quite honestly.
You can't explain this to anybody. You can try and explain the cruise and the floats and the music and the jambalaya you can't explain it. Because the one rule for Mardi Gras is that there are no rules.
You know, it's like organized chaos out here. And why are they yearning for beads? Why are beads so popular?
I don't know, but we can only thank God they are.
Hey, how'd you get in line here to be the MC? I know John Carney did it for a long time, and now you segued into it, doing a great job.
John Carney was not very good at what he did. And so they came to me and begged me, will you please show John Carney how to do it? And I tried and tried for year after year. I tried to show John how to do it. And finally, they just gave up. They're like, look, John, you just can't do it. You're just not very, very funny. So they then asked me to do it, and they met my demands. And so I've been doing it, 4 or 5 years now, I think. So, yeah.
All right, fantastic. When the celebration's over here at the judges' stand, where are you heading?
I'm going to Disneyland. No, where am I going? Probably go to the mayor's tent, get a little food, get a little post-show rub-down. And then I got some friends who I go and to their house inside Soulard. Now, I know I don't like them normally, and I don't return their phone calls all year, except for Mardi Gras, because you need a friend who has a house in Soulard. So I'm friends with them because they have a house in Soulard.
Yeah, the porta potties come in handy as well.
You know, R&R Sanitation, St. Louis owned, St. Louis operated R&R Sanitation, 700 porta potties they have put out all through Soulard.
All right, well,
Let me leave you with this. R&R Sanitation, they want your stinking business.
All right, thanks, McGraw. Looks like you got some work to do here.
Boy.
You better get over there to the stand. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mardi Gras 2012.
By dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
When did you get down to the parade today?
We got here, our tent opened at 9 a.m. We got here at 8:50. We waited in line just to get here very early to make sure we met all of the festivities today.
How long do you plan for an event like this?
We've been planning since the end of November. We ordered tickets back in December for our tent tickets. We've been looking forward to this, and we do this every year. We've been counting down the days. So.
And who is everyone?
We have a big group from Quincy University. All of our friends, a bunch of alumni from there, come here. We have 100 people in our tent, but about 30 of them are from college, where we all went to school together at Quincy.
That's fantastic. So do you know the floats? You know the theme today?
Well, we were checking out all the floats on the way here. We have a theme for our tent every year. We do beads every year, and you're supposed to wear the beads from every previous year that you've attended. So someone who's attended 5 years has 5 of the signature beads on. This is actually my 3rd year in this specific tent, but I didn't bring my beads, so.
Well, if that's the case, I think I've seen some people with probably like 200 beads on, so that means that they've been here for 200 years, right?
That might be it. That might be it.
Or more. Okay, well, thank you and have fun.
Thank you. We will, definitely.
Mardi Gras, baby, 2012.
Are you familiar with the theme today?
What is that?
The theme?
No, I'm not.
It's the threesomes.
Really?
Yeah, so each float that you see is going to be something with a threesome. So Rub-a-Dub-Dub, 3 Men in a Tub, or the Three Blind Mice, or Three Stooges. Yeah, the Three Little Pigs.
Three Musketeers, maybe.
Can you think of a couple of those?
Can I what?
Can you think of a couple threesomes? Three Stooges. Which one? Three Stooges. Can you think of any?
Three Musketeers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is here. McGraw Millhaven, the MC, is having a good time.
Yeah, you know, it's always a parade when you see Fred Bird. That's all I have to say.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Dee Dee and Albert Pujols.
Dee Dee and Albert.
I don't think so. We sure gonna miss Albert here in St. Louis.
Yeah, we will miss him. Tell you what, McGraw is an awesome MC. He cracks me up. What is that? Is that Monster Truck?
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's a special guest.
from the St. Louis London Rams, Louis from your St. Louis Blues, and ladies and gentlemen, Fred Bird from the world champion St. Louis Cardinals.
Well, there you have it, Carr. We're starting things off. We got a little look at Fred Bird there and Louis from the St. Louis Blues. And I couldn't think of a better way to kick this thing off.
I could not either. I mean, we have our 2012 World Series champs right here to start off our parade. Could you ask for anything better than that?
Heck no. We've got the Rams mascot there. The Rams won the Super Bowl. The Cardinals have won 11 World Series. Now we got to get the St. Louis Blues a title. This could be the year for the St. Louis Blues.
That is very true. Go Blues. You know, St. Louis is a big hockey town. You cannot get better than hockey, let me tell you that. Not here.
Well, I tell you, the Blues are having a great year with T.J. Oshie and Jason Arnott and David Perron coming back from his concussion. And I tell you, the Blues could do it this year. And look at Mario. We got our good shot right here. We got the military guys. Holy cow. Joe, he bit the dust. The Rampage bit the dust. How about that? Yeah, Carl, what do you think about the theme this year? It's famous threesomes. You were going to have people like Huey, Louie, and Dewey, and ZZ Top.
The Three Stooges, Rub-a-Dub-Dub, 3 Men in a Tub.
And what's this Cubs fan doing here? We need to get him out of here. We got to get the Cubs fan out of here.
You know why a Cubs fan is here? Because St. Louis has the 2nd largest Mardi Gras in the nation. That's why, of course, the Cubbies had to come party.
Hey, it's Fred Bird. What's up, Fred Bird? How you doing? Hey.
Hi, Fred. Go Cards! Go Cards! 12 and 12? 12 and 12!
All right, Fred Bird. Hey, thanks a lot. Good job. All right, hey, we got an exclusive with Fred Bird. How do you feel about that?
He is. He's always so much fun. I love Fred Bird.
He's so agile.
For a bird, he's so agile.
You know, I tell you, for a bird.
You always have to love a man in a suit, that's for sure.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, here comes some of the military. The men and women who fight for our freedom, Carl, they should be honored, and it's nice that they're right here at the top of the parade as well. It looks like one of those vehicles they have over in Iraq and had in Afghanistan.
It looks like a Hummer with the kind of the back cut off with no.
Wow, that's
no
amazing. United States Marine, once again fighting for our freedom and our democracy.
The Grandmasters of the 2012 Mardi Gras Parade, River City Casino.
Yeah, hey!
Have you been to the casino, Tom?
Oh, absolutely. The River City Casino helping to sponsor this event here today. And I tell you what an event to sponsor. And folks, it's time for some beads. The beads are flying. So keep your heads up or you're going to get smacked. Holy cow. We're getting bombarded by beads.
I love it. You get a duck because they will hit you right in the face.
So folks, head on down to the River City Casino and support them as they support St. Louis in the 2012 Mardi Gras.
That's right. I was just there the other night, and you know what? I won $100.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is supporting St. Louis.
We'd like to thank all the sponsors who work all year long to make sure that this parade is safe and fun. How about a round of applause for St. Louis Mardi Gras?
There you have it, Carl.
Speaking of the famous threesomes.
Yeah, it's just very appropriate to have this one up here. Right here at the top of the parade as well. Famous threesomes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Isaacson. Tony Award-winning Mike Isaacson is throwing beads inconspicuously. That is the worst arm I've ever seen.
All right, watch out. Flying beads everywhere. This is a good spirited group right here. The Mardi Gras committee here, I was down there, Car, this week, and they're scrambling around, getting all the last minute details together, and they sure do a wonderful job with all the ins and outs, putting this great event together.
Brilliant Broadway producer. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Brian Wabi running for city treasurer.
Did you see the gesture with the blue and red hat? That was pretty funny. He fit that part really well.
And here we go. We've got another one coming up here. Right here, these are still part of the committee and some of the officials here. And there is no shortage of beads.
You know what I love about Mardi Gras? One of the many things I love the green and the purple. I love green and purple. Those are my favorite colors. So it's so dynamic to come here and see everyone so colorful, too. I think it just puts everybody in a good mood, right?
Sure does.
It's a color of mood.
Pulling the train. How about a round of applause?
She's going to tear that bell off of that.
The train before the Mardi Gras parade.
Well, Car, right here coming up next, we've got Cityscape.
Cityscape. Check that float out. You know, sometimes I wonder how long it takes them to make a float.
Well, I tell you, they work year-round, and they've got engineers and designers, and, you know, they put it all together and finally get it to fruition. And here we go. This is our skyline. I see a shot of the arch right there.
Cityscape.
Cityscape.
What a great idea.
That's pretty cool. I see the cathedral there, the arch. We got the Metropolitan building.
There's my last apartment.
Yeah.
That purple building.
How about that?
You can hear the beads clicking as they hit.
I just caught one right here. Look at Marty's got a great shot up there.
The dog parade, ladies and gentlemen. Karina.
Look at the excitement going on down there.
Throw me some bacon.
So there goes the Cityscape, and they're a spirited bunch having a great time.
All the pet lovers out there for begging strips. All the free begging strips.
All right, begging strips, exactly. Rosa Purina, one of the fine corporate sponsors here in St. Louis and one of the fine corporations here in the Midwest.
What's your favorite, bacon flavor hickory smoked or bacon cheese?
I tell you, dogs are eating good these days. Hickory smoked float. I wish I was a dog.
I'm jealous.
Ladies and gentlemen, a giant purple float with flames on the side. I don't necessarily know what this has to do with famous threesomes. Oh, the three kings. The three rubes, more like it.
So this will be the last float here from the committee. And after this one, we're going to be kicking things off with the floats that'll be actually judged.
Thank you, Rex Float.
And we've got the judges sitting right here in front of us. So we're going to have the inside scoop on who's winning and who might be crowned the king of the 2012 Mardi Gras.
That's right. It looks like we have right now about 15 judges. And we will get the inside scoop on this because we're standing right behind the judges so we can see exactly what they're scoring.
We're going to ask one of the judges right now.
The first one we're going to judge is coming up, Hillary's crew. The first float to be judged is coming up next.
Now we got it, yes.
That's from the official judge. So can I ask you, who do you think with the organizing committee, who had the most impressive float kicking things off with the first 10 or so?
The cityscape was really impressive. I think the cityscape really won the non-judge floats.
Outstanding. We'll be bringing you periodic updates from the judge. Oh! Oh, and we've got the crowd going crazy.
Nice mushroom head. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, float number 15, Float Founders of the Float Fathers Float, is dedicated to Hillary Clements, a man whose love for a party spark what eventually grew into the Soulard Mardi Gras Parade. Hillary's blues, jazz, and Motown crew consists of his family and friends continuing his dream. So you're walking down the streets of Soulard today, think of him. He is the reason we're here. Hillary's crew, ladies and gentlemen.
Hillary's crew caused the first official float here that will be judged, as the judges just told us. And it's a pretty spunky one here. It's they've got the Blues Brothers guy up top there. And
That's right. Actually, the Founders Float is a Founding Fathers Float and is dedicated to Hillary Clements, who is a man who loved to party. He loved Mardi Gras. So if you're out there today in Soulard, think of him because he made this happen today. His family is actually on that float, and he's making this, just continuing his legacy.
Yeah, it's a great cause and a great float.
Number 16, Bob Brinkman, one of the last survivors of the original crew that started this Soulard Mardi Gras tradition. Bob Brinkman, the original last man standing.
So Bob Brinkman is the next float. He's very impressive as he's the last survivor of the original crew that started Mardi Gras 30-something years ago. Bob Brinkman, the original last man standing right here. So that guy, he must have really got thrown down over the years.
I want to party with that guy.
It's like the MC says, he wants to party with that guy. And we're partying out here at the 2012 Soulard Mardi Gras here in the streets of downtown St. Louis. Hundreds of thousands of people have taken to the street. There's beads flying everywhere. We've got a great location here right across from Soulard's, right here in the center of the parade route.
The Little Red Wagon. The imagination of a child could turn this next float into a race car, chariot, baby stroller, dump truck. Remember the fun of a Little Red Wagon?
You know, I still have my little red Tonka truck from when I was 4 years old.
Do you?
I do.
I tell you what, everybody loves the Red Wagon. It's for all ages, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I say absolutely. Southern Comfort, also one of the sponsors here today. Southern Comfort providing their spirits to the Mardi Gras revelers.
Who does not like the comfort of Southernness?
You know, Southern Comfort was actually formed back in 1874 in New Orleans. It's been bringing people together ever since. People know it as SoCo. SoCo won a gold medal at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. It was even bottled right here in St. Louis after the repeal of Prohibition. And over 100 years later, Southern Comfort is the official spirit of the Soulard Mardi Gras. So folks, enjoy SoCo.
You can't get better than the South, can you?
You know, the one good thing about St. Louis is we're in the middle. So we're the South, we're the North, we can go in the East, West. You know, we're 2 hours from everywhere.
We're so versatile.
You know, the great thing about St. Louis, you're 20 minutes from anywhere.
Oh, that's true. That is what they say about St. Louis, 20 minutes from anywhere, right? And 20 minutes from Bud Light.
Right, and where'd you go to high school?
Which is coming up next. My high school.
Well, Car K, up next is Lore Distributor. Here we go. The Bud Light. The Bud Light truck. There's not a whole lot to it, really, but I know filling in that truck is cold Bud Light, and a lot of people are really enjoying it.
You always know that it's full of the refreshingly smooth quality beer that you've been drinking since the 80s. Have you been drinking that since the 80s? Today, the Bud Light truck is dressed up and ready to party in Soulard with thousands of loyal fans here, baby.
The next float, I think something Car K really likes. The $38 1-hour massage.
I love massages. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, I'll take it. From Massage Lux.
To experience great service. The Tan Company, where St. Louis tans. Massage Lux is your place for relaxation. Massage Lux offers a variety of services from Swedish to deep tissue massages, waxing services, which I have not had, facials, which are fantastic, to keep your skin looking young. Make your appointment today. There are 9 locations.
And you want to know something, Todd? Quite honestly, after the Mardi Gras parade, I believe I will be getting a massage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shriners! One of my favorite floats of the year, the Moolah Shriners. Shriners Hospital, we should all know that the
Well, we got the Shriners now. We got the Shriners. They're always fun. I mean, whether it's at the Soulard Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, or at the Carnival, you always see the Shriners out there driving around their little cars and having a great time.
They kind of look like firefighters, don't they, a little bit?
They're like the Grand Poobahs from the Flintstones. Remember when Fred and Barney used to go to the Grand Poobah meetings? They put their little hats on. That's what the Shriners do. The Moolah.
They look like they have Fred Bird cornered in there, huh?
I don't know. I wish I could get one of those cars, though. I like to speed around and do wheelies and circles and have a lot of fun with the Moolah Shriners.
Who doesn't love Moolah?
And here's the Grand Poobah right here, the Moolah Shriners. You got a close-up of those guys right there.
Hanging on the back, hanging on for dear life.
That's not a bad way to go.
As you see us stumble by, you will expect the obvious, so here it goes. Warm up those lovely voices and sing Three Blind Mice. 3 blind mice, see how they run.
3 blind mice. I see a cheesehead there with one of the mouse.
Our famous threesome. Now, let me ask you something, Todd. That cheese, would you eat that cheese? I don't think I would.
I would cut the cheese, though.
3 blind mice.
3 blind mice.
See how they run. See how they run. They all run after the farmer's wife who cut off the tongue of the carving knife. You ever see such a sight in your life? It's 3 blind mice.
The famous threesome. The 3 blind mice.
You know, that was the theme of the Three Stooges, if you remember.
Which episode?
All of them. That was the open. That was the open theme for the Three Stooges.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh, and we got the county cab coming next.
Country, county, and yelling cab once again, watching your ever popular bouncing
Yeah, that reminds me of the taxi I was in last night. It was bouncing all over the place. I like that. It's half county, half yellow. Obviously, they're the same company.
Let me tell you, if you're going to take a cab, why wouldn't you take a bouncing cab? That's all I have to say, right? Go out for a great night of partying and get in a bouncy cab to end the night off.
You know, the cab drivers, they're going to be working doubles today. They're going to be down here early and they're going to be down here late.
That is true. We can salute the yellow cab today in St. Louis, saving a lot of lives out here.
Right here we've got Monster Energy. So, you know, when people are a little bit tired later today, you're dragging, you got up early, you're going to need a Monster Energy.
This morning I actually had a Monster when I got up. It really does get your day started off right, especially a Mardi Gras day.
Right, there's a picture of the Monster dog. How about that? Close up, that dog, he looks like he could use a shot of Monster. We're going to perk him up a little bit there. I like this one, it's got a band on it.
And why not? Why wouldn't you have a band on your float?
Let's ask our judge how she likes the Monster. How do you like the Monster float?
I like the band. They're pretty rocking.
So far, what do you see here in the early going here?
The Three Blind Mice was pretty good. I think they really got the theme right, so good so far.
Well, Carl, this is an interesting float coming up right here. Lies, greed, and lust.
What a way to show your political spirit.
Be sure to use the voting booth to show your democratic spirit.
The Clinton and Monica, the Nixon, the Kennedy with Maryland.
Yeah, this is a pretty political one right here. I'm not sure how much we should comment on this.
I would like to go in there and vote right now.
Oh, one of the beads just knocked over one of the judge's beers. It's all over my foot. Voting booth. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You got everybody on there. Bill Clinton and you got Monica Lewinsky.
Okay, so
Nixon.
Todd, check this out. So they have a new slingshot for their beads this year, and you make it yourself. And it is actually a water bottle. They cut the bottom of the water bottle out, and they just put in a stick, right? Tie it to the mouth part that you drink out of, and they put the beads inside that water bottle, and they sling it out.
We're celebrating the three items that are the foundation of our great society and our great economic engine. The glorious morning routine that without which our society...
So now we've got the South Side crew of the Bodacious Bead Blasters.
Are they bodacious? They look bodacious.
Sit, shower, and shave. The Bead Blasters have again spared no expense in creating a wearable...
Well, the theme to this one is sit, shower, and shave. I've heard it put a different way.
That's a famous threesome at my household.
Sit, showering, and shaving.
Yes.
I like to sit.
No, sit. Sit.
Right, sit.
Sit, showering, and shaving. This is my favorite float so
far. The Bodacious Bead Blasters. I like them. They got their little porta potties. You know, a day like this, a personal porta potty would really come in handy.
How perfect for Mardi Gras to just have it all in one right there all day long.
I like this. The guys from the Bead Blasters are pretty much loosely based in the city's Tower Grove East neighborhood. They've been participating in the Mardi Gras since the waning years of the second millennium.
Who doesn't love a Harley? Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gateway Harley Davidson division.
Did you see all the motorcycles in the beginning of the parade? All the Harleys? They are really topping this event off today.
You can win one of the three motorcycles featured in this year's Gateway Harley Davidson.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like 1,000 motorcycles here today. They kind of kicked things off earlier today, and this is their official float right here.
We thought beads were just the only thing that
You can win these motorcycles if you register at 12th and Russell, so somebody's going home with a motorcycle today.
the year of the USO motorcycle raffle. You'll get a brand new HD Street.
Get out and enjoy a Harley.
Brand new HD Sportster to a member of the U.S. military. And if that wasn't enough, register for raffle number 3 for your chance to win a free motorcycle training course. No purchase necessary for no experience required. They'll teach you how to ride the Gateway Home Davidson in South County. Is it an animal, vegetable, or mineral? With the Banana Bike Brigade, you get all 3 and then some. From the goose that laid the golden egg, to the 24-karat gold minerals, and a menage of wildlife and their wilder companions. See how many animals, vegetables, and minerals you can find. Include the return of parade favorite, our beloved giraffe, bowing her head to entertain children of all ages. This group of local artists have been playing for...
You know there's a party when you see a furry costume with gold glitter and pink elephants, leopard hats, and a chef.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. You get to ride your bicycle around the Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, you know what? Nowadays you can't get on a bicycle without looking like a superhero, right?
Look at these live dogs on the bicycle. That is a dog bite. Look at that thing.
You know what? Take out the superhero. Let's bring in a giraffe. Let's bring in a lion, a carrot.
I love the giraffe. I love the concept.
The fish, the ducks, the turtles. Oh, and look! Not only do we have dressed up animals, but we have real animals.
We do. I see a couple of pooches over there.
Look at the guy with the carrot between his legs.
How about that? And right now we're going to check in with our official Mardi Gras judge, Chris Pyman. Chris, what do you think about the dogs right here? Look at the dogs.
We're pretty impressed with the dogs. The Bike Brigade definitely is one of the top ones so far. They're awesome.
This last one smells like tuna. Well, number 32, Crazy Crew, hook, line, and sinker. Let the crazy crew lure you into a world of fantastic fish and fun at St. Louis's famous February Festival. We'd like to snag your attention as we release our beams into the Soulard Sea of spectators. Join our nautical adventure on the SS Show Me, where we hope to catch you hook, line, and sinker.
Well, joining us now is the Mayor's Chief of Staff, Mr. Jeff Rainford. 2012 Mardi Gras is really shaping up into something special.
Well, it's an awesome day. It's a beautiful day. Obviously, you guys are telling the story with your pictures about the huge, huge crowds. It's, one of the things that makes this city unique within the region is the big events like Mardi Gras, like World Series, like All-Star Game happen in the city of St. Louis, and we're really glad to host it.
I tell you, Jeff, we also got lucky. We had a beautiful day here. Some people say the weather's not so hot in New Orleans, and a lot of people are coming here to St. Louis. Thanks for blocking that bead.
No problem. Yeah, I think we all know there are a lot of people from Chicago, from Minneapolis, from the northern climes. They come, it's 20, 30 degrees there. Come down here and it's 50. I mean, you guys can see from here, we're 12, 13, 14 deep. It's going to be a great day in Soulard.
And it's not just this Mardi Gras parade here. I mean, it's a whole couple of weeks of activities, the Mayor's Ball being one of the most important and one of the funnest events of all.
Tim Lorson and his crew have done a great job. All the people in Soulard, this is not the greatest thing in the world if you live in Soulard. They've lent us their neighborhood for the day, and I know everybody's really thankful that they're willing to do that. But everybody with Tim and his crew have done a great job with all the events. We've had family events, we've had adult events, and we have an event like today, which is hard to describe unless you come down here.
What a fantastic job the Mardi Gras crew committee has done putting this together, all the business and partnerships and corporate sponsors. It's all coming together, and congratulations.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you for covering it. Hopefully everybody's having a great time down here, and I know you guys will do a really good job in bringing some of the color and some of the fun.
All right, thanks a lot. That's Jeff Rainford, Mayor Slay's Chief of Staff for the City of St. Louis. And we got some more Moolah Shriners here. We got some more cars and...
The Moolah Shrine Circus, don't forget, March 29th through April 1st. For tickets, call 314-534-1111.
You gotta love it, Carl. More Shriners.
That's right, and earlier we saw Hook, Line, and Sinker. What a creative threesome idea.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes some beads, personalized beads. Coming up here. How about that?
You always have to bribe the judges. That's the one thing about Mardi Gras that's so much fun, is that you get to bribe the judges.
Absolutely.
Because, the judges are so important here. They're the ones who are going to make you or break you.
And we're going to check in with our judge. Can the judges be bribed?
Absolutely. We got a fish. You take bribes.
So there you go. We know that the fix is in. The judges can be bribed.
Dedicated to the essential foundations of Mardi Gras, faith, justice, and power, the traditional colors of Mardi Gras are representations of these principles. Purple for justice, green for faith, and gold for power. These three basic important values are essential to our social aid and the Pleasure Club, as well as St. Louis in general. Happy Mardi Gras!
Look at the little mint on the side of this. It kind of looks like Cocapelli in a sense.
I love it. I love it. Oh, man, that guy threw a fastball, didn't it?
The dancing spirits. There's so much energy here today. It resonates throughout miles and miles of St. Louis.
It's just such a positive event. Everybody's so happy.
It's the happy spirit.
It's happy. People in St. Louis love parades. They just love a reason, an excuse to get out. Cardinal baseball is right around the corner, and the St. Louis Blues are hot right now, and everybody's just so in such good spirits. Shock Top!
Shock Top!
We got Shock Top here. I like that. That's they brought back those old Volkswagen Beetles.
It's true. Did you see the back of it?
I like the Mohawk. Shock Top sporting the serious Mohawk.
I love the whole thing. You've got the wheat on the top, and you've got the tap in the back.
Right there, the Land Shark. Land Shark Lager.
The Qdoba Q.
Todd, if you want to get some good Mexican in St. Louis, Qdoba will take you there.
Was a different product than the most famous threesome, the 3-cheese queso. Our world famous blend of 3 cheeses, Monterey Jack.
Yeah, like you said, I'm feeling some Mexican food right now, and I'm feeling Qdoba.
You know what? You get a little Qdoba, a little Land Shark, and you know what? It feels like you're in Mexico.
They go so well together. Qdoba and wash it down with an ice cold Land Shark.
Welcoming you to one of their 30 guest locations in the St. Louis area.
this is the party crew
This is a
right
good one
here.
right here. Oh, I like this one. This is a fake fire engine here. This one here is going to be Stop, Drop, and Roll. And they're celebrating their 18th appearance here at Mardi Gras.
And how perfect, right, Todd? Because from the beginning, we've always learned how to stop, drop, and then roll.
You know, that's perfect for a fireman, you know, because when you think about it, stop, drop, and roll. That's like if you go jump out of an airplane, you do anything crazy, you gotta stop, drop, and roll.
You're so right. It's just an everyday technique we use, you know?
I like these people. They're having a lot of fun here. This is the East Side Mardi Gras Association of Belleville, Illinois. Many thanks to the men and women of the Engine House who protect and watch over us. Float number 38, Stop, Drop, and Roll.
Right here, the 2012 Mardi Gras Parade. And I love the fire hats. Check that out. The little red fire hats. You know what they need to do? They need to be with they need to have a little red flyer wagon. They need to hook up with that other float.
That's pretty, it's kind of got a nice ring to it. Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll should not be confused with sit and spin, which what you will be doing later this evening.
Oh, the 3 L's. Loot, life, and love. Check out these Buccaneers of Bella Vegas. They know a thing about threesomes.
They know a thing or two about the booty.
Oh, well, if you can't be the captain of this sailing vessel, why not get a little pirate in you? I like the pirate theme. And I like the porta potty. You know, it's good to have a porta potty on your float. I don't know if it's part of the float or if it's just a necessity.
You know what? I quite honestly think that everybody's got a little pirate in them. Don't you? Little Johnny Depp pirateness.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's coming from the sultry Caracay.
I think everybody wants to be on a boat at some time in their lives sailing with a pirate.
Look at that sun. This is ridiculous. Sun, sand, surf, it's February, and even though it's been a mild winter, with the weather getting colder and cabin fever setting in, our thoughts turn to everyone's favorite threesome. Sun, sand.
Oh, the beautiful surf. Check that out. That's what we need here today.
Of the Calypso. Because we have such a good time at the parade every year, we've grown too big for our float, and this year we've added a walking contingent.
I think I see something now. It's going to be incredible.
You can't get better than a mermaid with red hair. Long red hair and a slim green fin.
I like this one here, number 40. Sun, sand, and surf. And it's February, and we're talking about surf. I really like this one right here. I love the concept. I love the beach ball. Oh, right over our head. But check
The
this
beach
one out.
balls are everywhere. Well, if I would have known this one here today, I would have worn my little mermaid outfit.
You know, I've got to check in with our official Mardi Gras judge here. What do you think, Chris? Sun, sand, and surf. To me, this is my favorite one so far.
This is the best one so far by far. Execution is great. They gave out great offerings to the judges. The costumes are perfect. Definitely the best so far.
All right, did they bribe you?
They did, but they didn't need to because their float's so good.
All right, excellent. All right, you heard it right there, Chris Byman, our official insider here at the
Bye-bye, beach.
2012.
Bye-bye, beach.
All right, I like this one, Duty, Honor, and Country. I like the theme.
Who would not like the theme of duty, honor, and country for the United States of America? We're free to be here today. enjoying this, our freedom, everyone partying, having a great time, the energy.
I like that. It says POW-MIA, missing in action. And, we like to make light out of this. And when you really get down to it, the troops that have fought for us, lost their lives, people missing in action, they will never be forgotten. And this is a great platform to honor them.
For their 20th consecutive parade.
Now, Todd, this is one of my favorites, and they're here every year. And I've been coming here for many moons, and they just crack me up. And they make music with their lawn chairs. Really? Right? How creative.
I love it. I mean, these guys are going to give us a little performance here right now as well. And these guys make guest appearances around St. Louis right here. And let's sit back, Cara, and take a look at the performance. Oh, Peace, Love, and Lawn Chairs by the Gateway Precision Lawn Chair Crew.
Who doesn't love a lawn chair?
Yowza, yowza, yowza.
Chairs out! I said chairs! Oh, that's figured out. Very well, sir. Faster, a little bit faster. Number 43, the Young Constructors Crew. Three little pigs on a rock and a bus and a road. From nature has been a real hope on Sunday.
Oh, this is one of my all-time favorites, the Three Little Pigs.
Once upon a time, there were three little pigs.
I will blow your house down. I will blow your house down.
Their buildings down to the streets of Soulard in our edition of the Three Little Pigs.
The unpredictability of blowing.
One of my favorite Cheech and Chong songs was the Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They were three bad little pigs. They used to run around and make noise, and they would never shut up. And now we have the Three Little Pigs right here, racing the streets of Soulard in downtown St. Louis.
They're blowing everyone away today.
Yes, indeed.
Not just houses, Todd, right? But they're blowing the judges away.
They are blowing the judges away.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our next crew, the Keystone of St. Louis.
All right, next up, we have Keystone St. Louis. Keystone St. Louis is a spirited bunch here.
Keystone is actually an amazing organization here in St. Louis, and you can get online and find out all their events that they do to raise money.
Enough to attend the fine feast, we'd like to say St. Louis 2020. Like many Mizzou faithful, the Olympic lovers must wait 4 years for 2 good weeks of sporting events. So let's raise our glasses to St. Louis Mardi Gras 2012 for today. We are all champions.
Yeah, so their theme, like you said, Olympics. I like that. I'm not sure what it has to do with threesomes, but let's check in with our judge. Now, it's Chris. We're going to ask you about the Keystone Float. What's the theme with threesomes and Keystone?
You know what? Their theme was the Olympics, but I don't really think that goes with the famous threesome theme. I don't think they got it right this time.
So they pretty much just went with their own thing.
It seems like they did.
So did you give them a demerit?
I gave them a kind of lower score, but they were having fun. So at least there's that.
A lot of energy there, but our insider judge said she gave demerits because of the theme. It wasn't followed the threesomes.
Actually, Todd, it may be a threesome. If you think about it, silver, gold, bronze.
Daryl Duran, take a bow.
Now, my correspondent, checking back in with our judge. Said silver, gold, and bronze.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, maybe I'll reconsider my score.
Are you going to take one of the demerits back?
Yes.
All right. Good job, Cara. So Keystone can thank Cara K for getting one of their demerits removed. Good thinking. I didn't think you were that smart.
I didn't think you were that smart.
I wasn't.
I know.
All right, here we go. Rubba Dubba. 3 men in a tub. Now all they need is Cara K to round that out. Cara, you think about jumping in the tub there with 3 men in a tub?
I'll tell you what, 50 degrees is awesome, but I still don't think I would get in a tub outside at 50 degrees. But I tell you what, with these guys, why not? You know,
they don't seem
look
to be.
friendly
They don't
enough.
even have their shirts on. Some of them.
They look friendly enough. Rub a dub dub.
Well, he doesn't seem very cold.
There's the Nina, the Pizza.
3-headed man in a tub. Yeah, he's got 3 heads. So if he can go out there, anybody can.
I have to tell you, I grew up with Rub a Dub Dub 3 Men in a Tub, and so I'm so impressed that they came up with this idea, and that, you know what, the legend is still there.
It's pretty
these
cool.
3 men
Well, this crew.
that float around in the tub with you.
Well, these guys are from St. Charles, and they've been waiting 99 years to put 3 men in their underwear on a float. They finally got their chance.
You know, you couldn't have bath time without the little 3 men in their little boat floating around with you. You just couldn't. Bath time would not happen if you didn't have it.
You know, one of the things here, that's the Sloppy Tomato Company, but it's a celebration of water sports, aquatic, bath time, and of course, Daryl Duran.
Remember the Swarm Mardi Gras parade from the last 4 years. Wishing you a safe and good time. Try not to stare too much at their caboose.
Oh, I like this next one coming up.
The crowd is going crazy over this.
You know,
Going
the
crazy.
spirit is just here, the electricity. I mean, it's really starting to build right now.
And you want to know why, Todd? Because Randall's Wine and Spirits is one of the largest, if not the largest, spirit manufacturer in St. Louis.
Yeah, float number 47, Randall's Liquors.
I mean, anything that you need to get your spirits going can be found at Randall's. It's like a warehouse.
It's pretty cool. It's got like a little train there, and you got the caboose here at the end. I think that's awesome.
It used to be a hidden secret. It used to be, but not anymore.
And next up, we've got Mills Properties. Mills Properties marching down Broadway here.
I mean, let's be honest. Who does not need a place to live, right?
Right. So you go check out Mills Apartments, then you head on down to Randall's Liquor and enjoy your place.
They're celebrating the world champs.
Mills Apartment, their theme is 3 strikes and you're out. They're keeping the winning spirit alive with a Cardinals World Series tribute song. Well, coming up next, we've got Russ Carnahan.
Nothing like promoting your favorite candidate here at Mardi Gras. Why not?
Oh, hey, Russ Carnahan's got a good arm. Here he comes. Oh, and Peter, our cameraman, just caught the bead. Ow! I just got hit in the head.
You know what? If they keep throwing bees and hitting us in the face, we may not vote for him.
Well, that girl's got an arm on. I just got one of my lenses knocked out. Lewis Reed, the president of the Board of Aldermen in St. Louis.
President Lewis Reed.
President Lewis Reed.
He fights for us here in the city of St. Louis.
Reed's crew of friends and family.
Yeah, I tell you, President Reed is doing a wonderful job as the presider of the Board of Aldermen here in St. Louis. They're working on a lot of projects and trying to continue to make St. Louis an even better place to live.
That is very true. And you know what? No matter what, anyone who has met Lewis Reed will tell you he's a great man, and he really stands behind the city of St. Louis, and he does what he can for anyone who approaches him about any idea any topic, any issue.
Where's Harry Kennedy?
President Reed, right there.
The coolest man in the world, Harry Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen.
President Reed giving us a shout out there.
We love President Reed.
He's from Joliet, Illinois. Home of the Blues Brothers.
Crew of the Misfit Artists. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. Hee-yaw! Come on, partier. We've got this wagon.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. Here's the theme right here.
Wagon train moving, don't we? Toy Story was the first feature-length movie. Did you know that? Created entirely using computer graphics. Did you know that?
I did not.
It's very true. It happens. And Toy Story 3 was also the highest grossing animated film of all time.
So here at STL TV, we not only give you coverage of the parade, we give you background information and education as well.
Engine number 52, crew of the Vulcan.
Number 52.
And Chevy.
Here we go, crew of the Vulcan.
1970 GMC
Theme, baseball, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Buy American, folks.
I truly believe in Buy American. That's why I bought my Jeep Wrangler.
You know, taking a look at this vehicle, it's a 1970 GMC fire truck. This is simply a classic. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. Look at this, these guys are spirited, bud. Look at the girl in the pink. They're sporting bodysuits here. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3.
Gosh, they're so animated. Toy Story is so animated. Check this out. You know, I'm sure that you've seen many of the Toy Story movies. I've seen all of them. I love them. With all my 12 nieces and nephews, of course, I've seen it. And they really do a great job of portraying this movie. All the characters. St. Louis Rocks 2012 with the Toy Story Parade Float.
Crew number 54, make it legal.
Just married.
Wow, this is a pretty fun looking float right here. Aww, a nice little kiss from the bride and groom. They're going to be having fun here celebrating.
Let the good times roll.
So I wonder, Todd, did she get this as a gift, as a wedding gift?
Well, I would say that'd probably be the best wedding gift you could ever get.
I mean, how creative. No wonder she married him.
Very creative.
I mean, you get the ring, you get to be in the Mardi Gras parade.
Right, some people get married at baseball games and some people get married at Mardi Gras.
You get to wear your VIP float. You get to have a lot of bees, people taking pictures of you.
We set our vows this morning and took our party to march in a second line in the parade. Feel free to drop by and join us on this joyous occasion. Celebrate with us. Make it legal. They got married this morning.
Making it legal. Got it married this morning and coming here to the Mardi Gras parade. Who has done that before?
Have you consummated this union yet? That is a negative. Charlie's Angels. Hello, Angels.
Sorry,
Mr. Jim would like to introduce his crew representing his favorite threesome, Charlie's Angels.
I really like this.
I do too. I grew up on Charlie's Angels. I love it. This is Charlie's Angels Mardi Gras edition. You know that you're going to see some freaky little characters on this float.
The one thing I like about Charlie's Angels is peroxide.
Mr. Jim always
I like Farrah Fawcett. Well, I used to like her. I had the Farrah Fawcett poster when I was a little kid. Jacqueline Smith was very, very attractive. We had Kate Jackson and Cheryl Tiegs and somebody else.
I always loved Farrah Fawcett's hair. I had naturally curly hair, and I always try to get it to do that, feathering thing, and it wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you look kind of like Farrah Fawcett in her prime.
Yeah, and you know what? You look like Charlie.
Well, how about that? Charlie, you never got to see Charlie. Just call me Bosley. I'll go with that, huh? Charlie's Angels. One of the greatest shows of the 1970s.
We would have made a great team back in the 70s.
Bosley.
Dedicated to the essential founders of Mardi Gras, faith, justice, and power.
His Royal Highness Ray, all powerful one, proclaims any mundane work be suspended, and all individuals indulge in entertainment and fun. Somewhere alive, here comes King Ray, and his mire blows wild.
Crew of Ray, multi-hues of Mardi Gras, Soulard Social Aid, and the Pleasure Club proudly bring you their float, dedicated to the essential foundations of Mardi Gras, faith, justice, and power.
Faith, justice, and power.
And what is that for?
Purple is for justice, green is for faith, and I believe gold is for power.
And those are the three basic and most important values that are essential to the Soulard Social Aid and Pleasure Club. It's a nice looking float.
Happy Mardi Gras, everyone.
Float number 57, cord moving and storage.
And the next float coming up, the Three Musketeers by Cord Moving and Storage.
Who doesn't remember the Three Musketeers?
I've never seen a musketeer look like that. I tell you once again, I think this might be one of the better ones coming through right now. The Three Musketeers. Wow, what a very impressive float this is.
It looks like it took them a long time to get this float together. So perfect. What does that say on the front, Todd? What does that say on the front? All for one.
All for one. How about that?
That should be the theme of Mardi Gras.
You know, the Three Musketeers were away in England, and the townspeople of Ming outside of Paris dressed in their honor and decorated their own Mardi Gras. They even allowed their arch-villain, Cardinal Richelieu, a one-time guest. So carefully study this castle and check it out. They're playing some good tunes as well.
Well, we definitely heard them proclaim they're one for all and all for one. And that's what we like here at Mardi Gras. Right?
We're a team.
We are. We're a team. Everyone down here, all the hundreds of thousands of people, just one big team down here. That's why everybody loves us so much. Here is one of my favorites, the arch rival Roller Girls. If you've ever been to one of their events, let me tell you something. You will definitely go back.
Yeah!
You want to talk about some bad to the bone gals and guys? This is it.
Well, this is the St. Louis Gatekeepers. It's a men's roller derby team. And this is their first time car in the Mardi Gras parade. How about that? They're joined by some of their friends and the lovely ladies of the arch rival roller girl.
Watch this, watch this. Woo! tell me, could you do that, Todd?
Back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Well, I used to ice skate and jump over. You know, I used to do barrel jumping as a young man.
Well, I was an Olympic skier myself.
Right. Well, the gatekeepers, roller derby. All right, a big shout out. You know, it's always good to have a roller derby team in town. You know, we've already got the Cardinals, the Blues, the Rams, but to have a roller derby team, it really rounds it out.
Well, I tell you what, you know it's all about roller derby when you see tight pants and four wheels rolling by.
Trilogy. Are you telling me that they built a Mardi Gras float out of a DeLorean? Well, not quite, but in their 15th year of the parade, the Afton
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future with 121 kilowatts.
Everybody's got white hair.
Well, they're Back to the Future. Remember the old crazy professor? Michael J. Fox had his buddy, and they went in the DeLorean.
Oh, I didn't know if that was from stress or just being old.
Don't you remember the DeLorean? They would fire it up and they would go back in time. And then Michael J. Fox was dating his mom in the movie. And then Biff came in and tried to mess it all up.
That's too much information.
Well, I tell you what, I think this is one of the better floats. But we're going to check in with our insider, Chris Pyman. Chris, what do you think so far here? I like that Back to the Future float.
I think that's a really strong one, too. It's one of my favorite all-time movies, so I love it.
Right. So what do you think so far? I've seen 3 or 4 really great candidates.
As it goes on, it seems like it's getting better and better. It's coming really fast-paced, but they're all doing a great job.
Excellent. Anytime I think of Guns N' Roses, I think of the Bone Daddy crew. Guns N' Roses, I had a pleasure of working their concert down in Cape Girardeau at the Show Me Center, and they really tore it up. I also saw them at Riverport, and saw Riverport get torn up. But anyway, Guns N' Roses is the theme, and they're, you guys said, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's the float.
I think the judges will really enjoy sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That's the float you want to be on, isn't it?
I would prefer the 3 men in the tub.
You know you like your hot tubs, Carl.
Group Truck Centers in St. Louis welcomes all to the Insanity. We are proud to present the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Speak.
Well, right here we got the True Truck Center. See no evil, hear no evil,
and speak no evil.
Good job, right on cue.
Truck Centers is proud to make their 3rd spin in the Soulard Mardi Gras Parade. They're having a double.
Now, Todd, if you look on their float, you will see that they have a bar lined up where they're all just sitting on there, being comfortable, having a good time. Like I think they really thought this out. And they've got their water jugs too, just in case they get a little thirsty.
Oh yeah, these guys, the Crew Truck Centers, they don't mess around. They know how to party.
They all have the same water jugs that they're holding that match their float. I mean, that takes a lot of coordination.
You know, this is Crew Truck Center's 3rd appearance in the Soulard Mardi Gras, and they're having a devil of a good time.
A devil of a good time.
Yeah, you like that?
What does that mean? Does that mean, are you saying that Mardi Gras is devilish?
Float number 63, the DRMG crew. Tic-tac-toe connects this crew.
Oh, coming up next, Cara, it's Tic-Tac-Toe by the DRMG crew. Tic-Tac-Toe, that's a famous threesome.
It is.
Connected by X's and O's. It's truly a float.
Ready with good friends and family for a true passion to party. Tic-tac-toe is awesome for DRMG.
Okay, tic-tac-toe. Now that's a pretty creative threesome, right? Because when you think of threesomes, you think of, I think, people or animals.
Three Stooges.
Yeah, not the game. This is great, but I want to know where the cat is on this.
Oh, the cat.
Yes.
Ooh.
Right?
Good question.
I don't see a cat. Ask the judge if they get demerits for that.
Oh.
There's no demerits in Mardi Gras.
Tic-tac-toe, that's one of my favorite games. That and Hangman.
That's because it doesn't take much to play it.
What are you saying?
St. Louis Radio's most famous threesome, 106.5 The Arch, 101 ESPN, and WIL 92.3. Hey, it's 2 for Tuesday with WIL.
Looks like we have a good one coming up here.
Simon Archer set out his Arch crew to a barrage of beats. Say hello to Van and Rick from the morning show, taking care of your fix at 6.
Here's some of our cousins in radio, Car K. 106.5 The Arch. They play 70s, 80s, and whatever they want.
It's what I want to listen to.
106.5 The Arch. It's a great radio station. You're out here having a good time.
In control weeknights with You Call It Live. Ladies and gentlemen, 101 ESPN lives.
So when you have 60s, 70s, 80s, you get the whole 3 decades, right?
And whatever
of
you want.
ages. Right. So I want to know where all the youngsters are there, right? I want to see all the 70s, all the 80s, and all the 90s.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to Randy Kerber.
Well, here comes 101 ESPN. Yeah, they condolences to Randy Carricker. We wish him best wishes as he just underwent a triple bypass heart surgery, and we hope to get Randy Carricker back on the air as soon as possible.
Famous threesome with Cornbread in the morning, featuring Cornbread, Captain Mike, and the newest edition, Julie.
We got Cornbread, 92.3, 101 ESPN, and 106.5 The Arch. They all share the same building. Right there at Olive and Ballas.
That's good. I'm sure that saves them a lot of money.
Right by Olive and Craig Road. All right, I'm actually getting a little warm out here. Down in my red STL TV jacket here. I'm gonna have to lose that. Maybe it's all the beads I'm wearing.
3 of a kind spin-off cruise.
See, I tell you what though, there's people out here in shorts, so I'm not the only one.
You know, I remember back in the day when you cut off your shorts and wore your pockets out of your shorts. What a great look. And they're bringing it back today for Three's Company. I still watch this.
Down at our parade rendezvous, the spin-off cruise.
And right now we're in 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind spin-off, the Regal Beagle. Three's Company, look at all that smoke.
I haven't ever seen so many Chrissies in one spot.
The Regal Beagle.
Someone in St. Louis should open up the Regal Beagle, and then everyone can dress up like Chrissy and go there.
Right.
You could be Jack Tripper.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. You can wear short shorts and tank top, act like you live in San Diego, go to the Regal Beagle, hang out with Janet
Well,
and
the only thing is, if I lived there, I'd be dating one of them or both of them.
The crew.
You think you would? I'll root for you, though.
We just can't let the super know what's going on, that's all.
Number 67, ZZ Top.
Well, the next one's going to speak for itself, Cara. ZZ Top.
Yeah, ZZ Top does speak for itself, doesn't it?
I've been up. I've been down.
I mean, who wouldn't want to run their fingers through that beard?
Those are some serious beards. If you see those guys swing their beards when they're playing Bandit Mechanic and Tush and all those great ZZ Top songs. ZZ Top, if you ever get a chance to see them in concert, it's a must-see.
That's gotta be the biggest guitar I've ever seen.
Yeah, these guys don't mess around, ZZ Top. They're not playing.
There are so many ZZers out here, I can't tell who's who. Do you know the names?
yeah, Billy, Dusty, and Frank.
Nice.
Who was the only member of ZZ Top?
Crew to Carouse. Crew to Carouse.
Gumby, ladies and gentlemen. Nice shoes. Three Little Pigs, they started out as a group of 30 people looking for a greatest adventure.
Yeah, we're missing all the good beads. All the good beads are hitting me in the head and everybody else is hitting them.
The crew traveled from vast regions of Missouri to portray the triumphant win of the Three Little Pigs.
Oh, look at the flying pigs.
And atonement in honor of its defeat. This is the second year Crew of Gumby.
We got the Three Little Pigs again.
All the pigs and the bad wolves.
So what do you think? The Three Little Pigs, they huffed and they puffed. The Three Little Pigs started out as a group of 30 people looking for the greatest adventure of their lives. And they stumbled upon the Mardi Gras in St. Louis, and their lives have never been the same. The crew has traveled from vast regions of Missouri to portray the triumphant win of the third little pig, whose house is being towed to honor in his defeat. This is the second year the crew of Gumby is enjoying the festivals of the St. Louis Mardi Gras.
Would your life be the same if your home was blown down by a wolf?
You know, my house was almost blown down by a tornado last year, and I'm glad that it still sits. I was very lucky.
Mardi Gras Parade.
What a way to take us back to Mexico once again. The sand and surf, and then what? Tequila.
Oh yeah, tequila, lime, and salt. How about that? The Murians crew is happy to be celebrating the 33rd anniversary. They're here to remind Sulo to always take life with a pinch of salt, a slice of lime, and a shot of tequila.
A little spice of lime and a shot of tequila will do you right every time. You know, what a way to end off a parade with a little bit of spirits and salt and southern music all the way from the coastal areas to make us feel like we're in a sunny state.
It doesn't get any better than this, does it?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Bring back that sand and surf float and bring this one here and we can double them up and have a good time today.
Excellent.
I wonder what the judges thought.
We're going to check in with our insider judge panel here. So what do you think? We got a little break in the action. So far, what are your favorite top three?
Top three, I gotta say the Calypso float was amazing. The Back to the Future float was pretty great. And then the Three Musketeers, they were amazing. They gave us all sorts of props and costumes. They really put the extra effort in.
They killed it.
They killed it. Those are the top three so far.
They killed it, and their bribe was probably the best I've seen. You hold up the bribe for our camera here?
Absolutely.
This is the bribe from the Three Musketeers. Here, can I put it on? Here, I'm going to put it on here, 1 second.
Yeah, put it on. I also had some goodies from MacArthur's Bakery.
Oh, very nice.
So, I mean, that's really good.
So I am now a Three Musketeer.
Mardi Gras, baby!
They honor one of their own being a Grand Sultan this year. The Grand Sultan is Jim Funk, ladies and gentlemen. Famous threesomes, many Americans enjoy and have been disenchanted with our vote, the Grand Sultans decided to do a play on words and have their theme, three-ring circus, actually having a subliminal reference to the U.S. House of Representatives.
All right, folks, here we go. The Grand Sultans of Excess.
Congratulations to the Grand Sultans. 20 years in Soulard.
This will be their 20th year in Soulard, K, and they look like they're having a good time.
There are a lot of floats that have been out here for many years, and I love seeing them over and over again. You know, even though it's the same group, it just never gets boring.
Well, it's a different theme every year, so they get to use all their creativity and come up with the coolest theme and the coolest way of putting their floats together each year. So they can put their personality and stamp on it every year.
And that's why people come back every year too, because even though it is the same, it's different. And it's exciting to see it.
Well, this year's Sultan, the Grand Sultan, is Jim Falk. Famous threesomes here. Three-ring circus.
But you know what? The three-ring circus actually has a subliminal reference to the U.S. House of Representatives. Do you know that?
I did not.
It's true. The U.S. Senate and the President of the United States. Congratulations to the Grand Sultans of Excess for 20 years of Soulard Mardi Gras.
Well, you're beautiful and intelligent.
Thank you. Ditto.
I like this. They're playing a little Three Dog Night. Let's make the show go on.
Look at the gorilla.
Loving it.
That's what I love. I love getting my beats from a gorilla.
Right, love it.
Reminds me of King Kong a little bit.
Yeah, for me.
Float number 71, the rhythmic crew of the Belvicus.
And here we go, one of my favorites. Some guys I got to meet, the Hanson brothers.
Their 13th year in the Mardi Gras Parade. Their favorite threesome.
The Hanson brothers, you remember them from the movie Slapshot, the Paul Newman movie. And they went around and they were a fledgling minor league team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and Paul Newman became their coach, and he brought in the Hanson brothers, who all of a sudden whipped the team into shape by literally beating up the other teams.
Look at this, there's a bribe going on and we're seeing it in action right now.
This is simply amazing. I always liked the Hanson brothers' glasses. They always had those big frames, and they go out there, and I tell you, they take hockey to a new level.
This is what happens, is they do bribes, and they have the cookies that they give everyone, you know, so they'll vote for them for the best parade. It's pretty awesome. I mean, the best float.
And they're beating each other up. Look, oh, wait, we need to call a policeman. Somebody get out here. I don't like this one. Oh, the Hanson, they look like they're going to go flying into the crowd. Are they going into the crowd? Oh, you remember the end of the movie. One of the members of the Kansas City Chiefs didn't like the fighting. So he decided to take his shirt off and take a little skate around Broadway.
You know, you see a lot of that today.
I tell you, the Hanson brothers are sure getting the crowd fired up. You know, something about hockey, it's that contact sport. You know, they drop their gloves and duke it out.
So this is basically a stadium right here. They've got the penalty box. They've got the whole, you know, the whole fan base right here, like they're watching a game. This is pretty cool.
This is really cool. And we're going to have to check in with our judge, Judge Feynman. What's going on here?
They've got some hockey fights. They've got free booze and pretzels. It's like being in a Blues game. It's really awesome.
So how do you like the fighting?
I love the fighting. I think it's what Mardi Gras is all about. Well, that and drinking.
They get extra points for that, right?
They do. Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, our judges really like the Hanson brothers. They like the fighting. They like the camaraderie. And they like the national anthem.
I have to say, they recreated this whole event night in a very impressive way, like you were right there in that game.
Oh, absolutely. And I feel like she said, it's like you're at a Blues game. I feel the energy.
Hey, that's a good idea. Why don't they have a blues game right out here with the Mardi Gras?
Funny thing is, there's a blues game today at 1 o'clock.
In the Weekend Society for the Prevention of Sobriety's Casino. Down to those Mardi Gras cocktails, grab some rolls of quarters and join us on the casino floor. Our slot machine jackpot is ready for a spin to win.
Well, here we have the Weekend Society for the Prevention of Sobriety. That's an interesting concept.
For a free beer. Spin 3 lemons and we'll pucker to suck, or 3 beers to win you free sex. Spin 3 sevens and jackpot, a threesome party to remember. Drop your drawers, quarter, and give it a pull.
Go play a little jackpot at the casino. What is jackpot? That a game?
Jackpot, 777s, absolutely.
Nice. I knew I could ask you.
Triple threes. The theme is jackpot. Triple threes. So grab some quarters, folks, and join them on the casino floor. If you hit 3, you get, what, hit 3 cherries for a free beer, spin 3 lemons, they'll give you,
What are you saying?
I have no idea. I'm looking at their little bio here, and it doesn't make any sense. But hey, it's jackpot. Go gamble, folks, and have a lot of fun with the Weekend Society.
He's spraying Windex. Leslie from the Transport. Ozzy from Transport. We won't tell Cardinal Glennon what you're doing on your off day.
Now this is a good one here. This one, Bill, Hillary, and Monica. This one's called King James.
Some Mardi Gras tag team action. That's what I'm talking about. Bill, Hillary, and Monica direct from D.C. The King James crew from Staunton, Illinois.
They'll be smoking up a storm with some hand-rolled Monicas.
And I think we should have a victory cigar after this parade today.
The float is a rockin'.
I like it. You've got Bill, Hillary, Monica. You've got Secret Service here. They're all over the place.
We've seen Hillary a lot today, haven't we?
Hillary is quite a public figure. Yeah, these guys look like they have a lot of fun. Cigar store. Well, I don't think I want to repeat that on the air, what that says.
Reality is far from fantasy, Todd.
Yes, sir.
Goldilocks for young adults with cancer.
Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
You know, that's a great theme. Goldilocks for young adults with cancer. It's the crew of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. This crew of young adults with cancer, they're making their inaugural entry in the River City Grand Parade. How about that?
I think that's fabulous. The 3 Bears to bring awareness to this age group.
The Goldilocks for young adults with cancer is one of the few organizations.
Yeah, this group is primarily 18 to 30-year-olds. You know, which a lot of people don't understand, that that's an age you can get cancer. Between 18 and 35, many people have it, and you can never have too much cancer awareness.
I definitely agree with that, for men and women both.
Uh-oh, we've got a blown hose.
Check this out. I love castles, so this is going to be one of my favorites in the parade.
Lewd and crude.
You hear that? Rude, lewd, and crude. On this one right here, this is liberty, equality, and debauchery.
Well, you want to know something? This float has embarked on a mission to do 2 things. You know what that is? It's to celebrate Soulard's strong French heritage and raise awareness that the revolution is still not over. The war on fun continues, Todd.
How about that? Very impressive. I really like the castle. We've got our judge, Chris Pyman, is standing right now. Chris, I see you standing. You must really like this float.
I think this is my favorite one of the day. It has a t-shirt cannon. The costumes are professional. The music goes with the theme. It's perfect. I think this is my best one of the day so far.
Excellent. Yeah, we got a nice shot there from the rear. I like that cannon on the back there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the cannon is shooting out some beads over there.
Now we got 105.7 The Point. Emmons Communications. Alternative music. I like The Point. They're jamming out. They kind of had their own way of doing things over there at The Point.
Do you think that The Point is so alternative that they don't even like themselves?
Well, that's what McGraw Millhaven believes, our MC here today, Master of Ceremonies. I thought that was a pretty good quote. I like The Point.
Oh, I think everybody loves The Point. Even if you're a country music fan, you still love The Point. And I still think you love K-Shi too.
So what's your point?
Exactly.
There we go, K-Shi 95, Real Rock
Do you
Radio.
know that K-Shi 95 is broadcasting in HD?
How can they do that? K-Shi 95, Real Rock Radio. We gotta love it. K-Shi 95 back in the day was voted the best radio station, rock and roll station in the country.
Amigos, grab your sombreros and join the party-going friends. They participated in the Soulard Parade for 20 years. They were once a small walking group to a large crew with an 18-foot flatbed trailer. This year's trailer has been transformed to a float of Mexican proportions. From Cactus Juice to Gringo Smiles, they present you the Three Amigos. The Hacienda-themed party on wheels shows homage to this year's famous threesomes. Our float is dedicated as a Mexican village embellished with colored beads. Ow.
Well, what do you think, Carl? We got the Three Amigos here. I mean, they were going crazy here with the beads. Oh my God, this is like a war zone.
This makes me hungry for some Mexican food.
Right. I like it. I like the truck. I like the horns.
It makes me want to dance some salsa and eat some Mexican food.
Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and the little guy.
You know what, Todd? This crew here has consisted of folks from Colorado, California, Arkansas, New York, Ohio, and even Geneva, Switzerland. But this year, they're all Mexican.
A lot of Mexicans out here. That's one great thing about St. Louis. We got a lot of diversity here in our fair city.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to want to miss this next float.
They're throwing red hot chili pepper beads. That might be my favorite bead of the day.
Every single year, ladies and gentlemen, for the top honor, the winning float wins a check for $1 million. This is the 24th year, 14 first place awards, 5 first place awards in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. This year's float has just about everything. 3 famous doors from Let's Make a Deal. Pick a door, be careful what you wish for. The crew of the Mystic Knights of the Purple Haze.
I like number 3.
Well, here we go. The crew of the Mystic Knights of the Purple Haze. This group right here, year in and year out, is always like in the top 5. They've won the parade many times, and they always represent. Deal of the day, let's make a deal. the crew, the Mystic Knights of the Purple Haze. And Car, to be honest with you, I just like saying Purple Haze because I like Jimi Hendrix and I love that song Purple Haze.
Well, there's 3 doors behind her, so which one are you going to pick?
I'm going to pick number 3.
Good choice. Be
about you?
careful for what you wish for.
Oh. Well, they're putting on quite a performance here for the judges. They're stopping and they're really sucking up to the judges. Oh, they just brought our judge, our insider, a huge bag of beads. And I tell you, this huge bag of beads and the crew of the Mystic Knights of the Purple Haze, what do you think about the bribe?
They're obviously experienced. They know what they're doing. The bribe is amazing, and their float is amazing too.
And year in and year out, they're in the top 5, if not the winner. I know they've won it several times since I watched it.
They've won 14 times first place.
So do you hear that? The crew of the Mystic Knights of the Purple Haze have won 14 times. That's about 45% of the parades. This group right here has won, and they're really laying it on thick, aren't they?
They are. They know what they're doing. They're the kings of Mardi Gras, really.
But does this necessarily mean, oh my gosh, they're bribing you now with food?
Money and
Oh,
food.
they've got food, they've got money. They're really going all out. Maybe that's why they've won 14 times.
They know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, very direct.
And no wonder, Todd, that they win so often. This event, with all the money, with all the prizes behind the doors, with all the food they're giving out to the judges, I mean, really? You wonder why they're winning?
Talk about sucking up. This takes it to a whole new level.
Number 3 happens to be the number today, I think.
I think so. That's why I picked it, because I had the inside track.
Man on a can. He's gone. He's done. Plenty of fiber in his diet. That's what I say. BG's, hello again. This year, float number 80 will take the journey back to the disco area.
Next up, the Bee Gees. Other nights on Broadway. Do you like jive talking? Remember the Bee Gees?
Of course I remember the Bee Gees.
I remember the Bee Gees when they were in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the movie. It was the Bee Gees and Peter Frampton. And it ruined the career of Peter Frampton.
Jive talking.
Telling no lies. I like the Bee Gees. I think they're from Australia.
I think they're a great threesome, actually, for this parade.
I like the psychedelic album covers here.
Look at the faces, cardboard faces on sticks.
Right, staying alive, staying alive.
They are staying alive today at the parade. Let's see if they win.
Everybody will remember the Bee Gees from Saturday Night Fever, because they pretty much wrote the soundtrack to that movie with John Travolta, and they did a great job. And you know, the Bee Gees are a force to be reckoned with here today.
I love the whole clothing back in that day. You know, the little go-go boots, little tight outfits made of rubber.
Right.
Oh, what do we have here?
Looks like we have 3-ring circus.
Bella Peanut, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, boys and girls, fun for all ages. It's the the Backstoppers of St. Louis official elephant.
Well, here we go. Proud to be a Backstopper official elephant. And we'd like to give our condolences to the family of Jerry Clinton, who recently passed away. And Jerry was one of the big supporters and founders of Guns N' Hoses, which is one of the best events of the year in St. Louis, held at the Scott Trade Center on the eve of Thanksgiving. The eve of Thanksgiving each year, the Wednesday night, and it's one of the best parties in St. Louis, and it raises money for the firefighters and the police and their families of the deceased. So it's a wonderful organization. Once again, we're going to miss Jerry Clinton.
It really is. The Backstoppers, they just put on a great event, the boxing event that they have down there with the police and the fire station, the firefighters. I mean, can you get a better night out than that before Thanksgiving?
Right, that's a night you're definitely going to sleep in the next day.
Watch some fights, eat some turkey.
Someone should have edited this copy. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella the Peanuts. Love, life, and loot. Raise the roof. This is their first appearance in the Soulard Parade. The roofing crew of medieval Vikings celebrate with a feast after a barbaric trip, and they eat, drink, and be merry. Sponsored by Lakeside Roofing and Roofers Mart, these violent brutes and intrepid adventures set the table for debauchery. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Well, who doesn't do that, especially on Mardi Gras? I mean, this is perfect. It's perfect. I would have liked them to do, you know, a little skit for us, though, with drinking and eating.
Yeah, they didn't suck up nearly as much as the Purple Haze gang.
No, they should have provided a big turkey to the judge.
Well, the roofing guys, you know, they're putting on roofs, and the Mystic of Purple Haze, they're jamming on Jimi Hendrix. So, you know, it's a different lifestyle.
It's true. What lifestyle would you want?
I kind of like the Purple Haze.
I'm sure.
The Big Bang Crew.
Well, the roofing crew is excellent. That's a fun float. All right.
Really did not get their coffee on time.
Here we go. The Big Bang. Big Bang Gang. Three's a crowd. That's our float right now. And not a whole lot to say.
Wow. We've seen some bands here today on floats, but this is, look at these, 2 grand pianos. It's like dueling pianos, which if you've been down to the Big Bang, you know that that's what they do, of course, but this is just fabulous that they bring it out to the parade route, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody loves going down to Big Bands. They got the 2 pianos going. Everybody's rocking out.
You know what I'd like to see here? I'd like to see a tip jar, right? Where they go around and take requests and they play them. How cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, they can take requests from the judge.
Well, you really have your thinking cap on today.
No, I don't. It's all you. It's all you.
St. Louis Bar Cycle. Triathlon, this year's first year in the parade, St. Louis Bar Cycles. Notice this group of newcomers is pedaling around a group quadricycle that is built to party.
Hey, right here we have STL Bar Cycle. The Bar Cycle, check it out. It's a party wagon, and they pedal straight down.
I mean, let's be honest here. It's kind of like exercise while you're drinking, you know? I mean, if you have a bar like that, actually, who wouldn't exercise while you drink, right?
So what do you think? Earth, Wind, and Fire, one of my favorite bands. You know what's funny? We're talking about the Bee Gees. In that movie, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Earth, Wind, and Fire had a cameo in that same movie.
Did they? I wasn't born.
Got to get you into my life.
The crew of Blues Board Nancy returns for their 16th year as a tribute to Red, White, and Blue, our favorite threesome.
Red, White, and Blue is the favorite threesome of today, no doubt.
Red, White, and Blue. You know, that's the colors of patriotism. Supporting the United States of America.
And they even have a concession stand on the float.
That's pretty cool. That was Gosport Nancy. Red, White, and Blue. They're the winners of the 2011 Salute to Mardi Gras prize. The crew of Gosport Nancy returned their 16th year, and that was one of our favorites.
The KW crew includes Soulard's Mardi Gras Parade, famous threesomes, the Blues, the Rams, and the Cardinals.
The Blues, the Rams, and the Cardinals.
I thought we saw this one almost kicked off. There was a similar one early in the float.
This is definitely a St. Louis.
in. Team STL honoring the St. Louis Blues, the St. Louis Cardinals, and the St. Louis Rams.
The #1 foam finger. You gotta love that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lights, camera, action.
Da-da-da-da-da. Wow, wow, wow. Right now, we've got the Digger crew. Lights, camera, action. The good, the bad, the ugly. The old Clint Eastwood movie. With a great soundtrack. One of those old spaghetti westerns.
Look at the popcorn.
From the Digger crew. Where's Clint Eastwood?
Huge bucket of popcorn.
All right. That's awesome. Very nice.
And then you have all the characters from all the movies. Batman.
Right. Catwoman.
Yep.
Blues Brothers. That was very cool.
Saving your beats. Get rid of them now, because the parade is almost over. But the partying has just begun. There's Officer Krupke once again, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Officer Krupke. This is the Hoedown crew. The Digger crew. Lights, camera, and action. Take a stroll down the red car. Oh, wait a minute. That's not this one. This is the crew of the Creatively Confused. 3 sheets to the wind.
That scallywag, that silly witch. Oh, 3 sheets now ourselves.
3 sheets to the wind. Shiver me timbers.
3 sheets to the wind. That's what half these people are going to be like in another hour or so.
I'm feeling my sea legs coming on. For those who are new to vessels, the phrase 3 sheets to the wind is a seafaring term used when the ropes or chains that hold the sails come loose. Did you know that?
I did not.
Well, it's true.
Walk the plank. Walk the plank. Walk the plank.
Walk the plank. Arr. Thank you, judges, for looking at our float. Arr.
There is no energy then. These scallywags deserve some booty for the
I like that 3 sheets to the wind. That's a pretty cool one.
They seem a little sheety.
I like this one right here. They're dancing for us. There's some sexy violets out there. I didn't know violets could be so cute.
There is no argument that these scallywags deserve some. I can't say that word.
And right here we got Lumiere Place. Lumiere Place might be rounded out here. The parade action, I know we're getting close to the end of the action here at KRK, and STL TV is proud to be on hand here with some great interviews with some of the dignitaries here in St. Louis and some of the fairgoers and some of the all the attendees here. So we're having a blast out here at STL TV and KRK, doing a great job, and really thank your efforts today.
You know, the judges, they're tallying up their votes right now. I can't wait to see what their decision is for the 2012 Mardi Gras floats, to see who comes out the winner here. Now, I heard that there may be $1 million prize here.
With the Mystic Cruise of the Purple Haze, I know personally that they bribed the judges with beef tenderloin.
Yeah. That's, hey, Hey, that's better than $1 million.
Filet mignon, I mean, that's the way to go when you're trying to bribe a judge. Oh, and we have the Billiken Sanitation pulling up the rear here. So St. Louis shows its resourcefulness, Cara. I mean, they clean the parade up as it's taking place. I mean, how efficient.
Well, you know what? That is just like the city of St. Louis to clean up after itself, you know?
That's the greatest thing about St. Louis. We're very prepared, very organized, and we clean up after ourselves.
It's true, and then what happens after the parade is all these gates come down and everyone just parties in the street. There's nothing like it.
And thanks a lot, everyone, for watching the 2012 Mardi Gras Parade here in downtown St. Louis. Cara K, I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed the Hanson brothers, and I like the way the Cruise of the Mystic Purple Haze, I like the way that they really played up to the judges.
I do too, and they win. They seem like they win every single year, even though they don't, but they're really good.
Well, they've won 14 times.
That's very true. And you know what? I love Rub-a-Dub-Dub 3 Minute in a Tub. I have to say that is my favorite. I know it's not yours, but that's mine. So here are your winners for the Mardi Gras 2012. Thanks for watching STL TV.
So long.